Okay, let's talk about the trade-in. All right, the trade-in on our sheet is right here. It's right here. And this customer has a trade. Now in this example, his net trade allowance is 12, but he owes 14. Now there's a different strategy. Most strategies in the car business involve this, and this is where we're a little different. They do this and they say, well, let's show the customer a price that he doesn't want to pay, $35,170. All right, that's a price he doesn't want to pay. Let's go ahead and put that in a separate box. And let's give him a trade allowance that he won't accept. We'll use the same number here, $12,000. And let's hit him with some down payment that he doesn't have, a third down. In this example, it would be about $12,000. And let's hit him at a payment that he can't afford. So that payment would be about $825. And this is typically what comes back. A price that the dealership doesn't want to do, a trade allowance that's more than his payoff, a down payment that is always zero, and a payment, $500. I'm using the same numbers. All right, so that's what, if this is your strategy, like it is in a lot of stores, well, it really doesn't have to be this way. So the point here is that we're talking about the trade-in, and this is the way most dealerships tell customers what their trades are worth. They say, your trade's worth $12,000. Well, this is how we do it, and I'm proud of it because I think it puts some class in our presentation. So I go through like this. I say, now, your old car was a 2011 Ford Mustang 5-liter, all right? This is your old car. Now, your effective trade-in allowance, including your sales tax savings, is $13,671. All right, now here at the dealership, when there's a trade-in, the first thing we do is we deduct the trade-in, then we calculate the sales tax. That's the reason why a lot of people trade, because when we deduct the trade first, then we calculate the sales tax, it saves you money on sales tax. So as you can see here, you're saving $700 just in sales tax alone because you're trading in the car. You're saving $700 in sales tax. Now your car needs a few adjustments. The first one here is a service and safety inspection. That is a legal requirement. That is a non-negotiable. That is a legal requirement. We have to do that, a service and safety inspection. Reconditioning. I love dogs too, but we have to recondition your car. I love dogs, but you love dogs too, so reconditioning. Second key. Keys are pretty expensive these days, but tires. Your car needs tires. Now guys, again, third-party information. This came from TireRack.com. This is TireRack.com. This is the original equipment tire on this car from the nation's lowest tire seller on the internet. Now, if you were to ask a customer, what do you think tires are going to be for your Mustang? I guarantee you he's going to say $400. Well, if you go in with something that is recognized by the public as being honest information, it helps you close your deal. So as you can see here, original equipment, Bridgestone Potenzas are $996. And that does not include road hazard at $90 per tire. And that does not include shipping. And you know what? That doesn't include begging a tire store to put tires on that you bought off the internet. And I know they say that they have 5,000 stores that'll gladly put the tires on, but Bubba and Doc and Cooter are not very happy when you bring tires in that you bought off the internet. All right, I'm sure they're going to get to you last. And by the way, if you had a Mustang, you'd have to take 2 trips to Merchants or whatever tire store and then beg them to put them on your car. This is how much tires cost for your car. Your car needs tires. We had to make an adjustment because your car needs tires. So we show that to them with this. All right, again, instead of, well, your car's worth 12, and peeling them off the ceiling, we're trying to have some class here. Well, your car's worth 12. The guy's out of here. So we have a better way of doing it. We say, look, this is the trade valuation on your 2011 Ford Mustang 5-liter. Your effective trade-in allowance is $13,671. Now that includes your sales tax savings. Because here at the dealership, we deduct your sales tax first. We deduct your trade first. Then we calculate your sales tax. We do that because it saves you money. Now that saved you $700. Now we have some adjustments. Service and safety inspection, that's a legal requirement. We have to do that. Reconditioning is $200. A second key, you've only got one key. And tires, and guys, when you do the tires, you back it up with third-party information that the customer knows that TireRack.com, they're in the business of selling tires. They're not in the business of justifying trade-in allowances at car dealerships. So this is real information. Now the good news, it's not all bad. The good news is that you've picked out a car that's in stock. Our Audi A3 Premium is in stock. So we're going to give you $200 more for your trade-in because you picked out a car that's in stock. We don't have to go get it. And you told me that you're buying the car now. And I used that leverage for our used car manager. I told him that you're buying the car now. And he said, go ahead and give him $425 because he's buying now. So it's not all bad news. We added $200 back in, and we added $425 back in because you said you're buying now. So that gives us a net trade allowance of $11,000. And we're paying off your car up to $14,000. Now, you're in the business. You're doing this. We're doing this, this, and this. I think it's a little more classy.